radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 11 o'clock.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby, brought to you by Cintas. Some Illinois municipal leaders want authority to impose local fuel taxes as gas prices rise. A proposal in the General Assembly would allow municipalities to add a motor fuel tax of up to 3 cents per gallon, giving smaller communities more flexibility to fund roads and infrastructure. Heading into the weekend, the average price for a gallon of regular gas in Illinois is $3.36, according to AAA. That's up 33 cents from just 1 week ago. Illinois Secretary of State Alexi Janulius is requesting about $844 million for the next fiscal year, a 1.7% increase over the current budget. Janulius told lawmakers the funding would support DMV services, capital security, and technology upgrades. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
Here to say that Progressive knows that life can change quickly, so it's good to have flexible coverage.
Oh, like when I have to take my ex off my policy.
Oh, sorry. But yes, we can do that.
And can you send them a message and tell them that they have trust issues that they need to work on?
We don't really get in the middle of these conflicts.
Also, can you let them know that I was faking interest in his band and it's probably time to grow up?
I'm not going to do it. Just know that with Progressive, you can easily make changes to your auto insurance because we know life changes.
Also, I'm staying in touch with his mom because she's absolutely lovely.
Bad idea.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby, brought to you by Cintas. Heading into the weekend, the average price for a gallon of regular gas in Illinois is $3.36, according to AAA. That's up 33 cents from just 1 week ago. Illinois Secretary of State Alexi Janulius is requesting about $844 million for the next fiscal year, a 1.7% increase over the current budget. Janulius told lawmakers the funding would support DMV services, capital security, and technology upgrades. Some Illinois municipal leaders want authority to impose local fuel taxes as gas prices rise. A proposal in the General Assembly would allow municipalities to add a motor fuel tax of up to 3 cents per gallon, giving smaller communities more flexibility to fund roads and infrastructure. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-909-9696. 800-909-9696.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by KFC. Today, patchy fog and thunderstorms before 1 p.m., then showers likely with a high near 68. Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before midnight, mostly cloudy, with a low around 60. Looking ahead to Saturday, a chance of showers before noon, mostly cloudy, high near 63. Currently, it's 54 and rainy. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
It's impossible to have a bad day when you started with Chick-fil-A.
Hi, I'm Miles.
And this is Grant.
And the little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is
how the fluffy, crispy goodness wakes us up in the morning. The chicken is crispy, the biscuit is soft, it's iconic.
Throw some jelly on it, you can throw some honey on it. It helps me kick off the day.
The hash browns are great. And I really like the shape of them too. Little circles of crispy goodness. Yeah, those early morning chicken biscuits are just great, man.
Mornings are a little bit brighter with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and Simply Orange Juice. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their test.
Does your car need a shine? At Britain's Touchless Car Wash, they make it quick, easy, and spotless every time. And they're open 24/7 for your convenience. Right now, get a free car wash just for joining their text club. Text BRITT to 30400 and enjoy a free car wash. Visit Britain's Touchless Car Wash at 1923 Larkin Avenue in Elgin or at 555 Willow in West Dundee. Britain's, caring for your car while caring for our community.
Do you ever crave a delicious treat, but that pesky guilt lingers over you? Well, you can have your dessert and eat it too. Desserts that's gluten-free, keto, vegan, and actually delicious. Yes, we're serious. At Desserts Without Regrets, located in Gilbert's, we bake for people who read labels. Custom cookies, celebration cakes, and treats made with clean ingredients and zero guilt. No walk-ins, because great dessert takes planning. Pre-order only at dessertswithoutregrets.com or call Daria at 312-610-9033. That's Desserts Without Regrets, because dessert should never be a regret. Folks, here to Out to Lunch on WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14. We are serving you, the listeners, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today and being a part of the conversation with us. You can listen in on that AM 1410 dial. You can also listen to us on our app that you can download for free on our from our website. You can also go to Google Play for Samsung users and also on our on the App Store. So it's easy to download. Don't forget also, we are streaming live here on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WRMN Radio. And if you want to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell, you can always keep yourself up to date and in the loop with what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and what's going on here on WRMN and all the cool things that we're doing. Happy Friday to everyone out there today. I know it's a little bit rainy, it's a little bit overcast that we're seeing outside right now, but don't let that stop you from having a good day. We're getting closer into the weekend, so maybe you've got some fun, exciting plans that you have in store, whether it's just with yourself or maybe with family and friends. Maybe you're planning on going to a local business or an organization in the Fox River Valley area or the Chicagoland area. Maybe you've got that favorite hotspot place that you love to go to every Friday. This is the time to plan that for yourself. Planning is important. And of course, sometimes even just doing it on a whim too. You say, hey, I want to go to that shawarma stop right across the street here. It looks pretty interesting and I've never gone before. So there's those options out there for you. Now, of course, today on Out to Lunch, we like to talk about food. We like to talk about local businesses, what's happening locally in the Fox River Valley area. Of course, we also like to tell you, keep you up to date with what's happening here on WRMN. And we are so excited to be welcoming to the WRMN family. We've got him here in studio today, starting his show tomorrow. It is Isaiah Grass. Thanks so much for joining us today in studio.
Hi, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for having me here. You are right. It is definitely, a little bit moody outside with the rain, but it's Friday and we're here. So happy Friday, everyone.
So Isaiah, tell us a little bit about yourself. You are, you've got quite a bit of the experience out there, especially in the industry and with music and, kind of having a face in the spotlight too, which is pretty exciting as well. So you've had quite the experience. So just introduce yourself a little bit for folks who don't know who you are and, tell us a little bit on what got you interested in starting in this field of being in music and being in the and wanting to do the radio side of things too.
That is a great question. So first off, hi everyone. My name is Isaiah Grass, and thank you so much for introducing me to the WRMN. So tomorrow is my launch day for my brand new show, The Isaiah Grass Show. It is a lifestyle entertainment show, and I will be playing music from independent artists, and I'm going to be interviewing all types of people, whether it's businesses or influencers, celebrities, or anybody that's really looking to get the opportunity to be seen, heard, and found. And I have had so many people, Matt, that have sent me music submissions. They've sent me their music videos. Oh my gosh, there's so much talent out there, and I am so grateful for it. Now, to go back to your question, I graduated from a performing arts high school.
Nice.
And I got discovered by modeling agencies. I'm very gracious that people thought that I had, the look, whatever. And on that note, it allowed me, though, to be able to be more comfortable in my skin, to be on camera, to take photos, to meet people, because those are all things you have to also be prepared for. It's not just about learning how to film something or talking. You also have to know how to be aware of your surroundings.
Definitely.
And know how to market yourself. And also on top of that, being able to handle yourself around crowds of people. You have to be able to on the fly, just be like, okay, oh my gosh, this just happened. I need to know how to do this now too. And so I think with all the experience that I had, first from the performing arts school, I got my normal curriculums just like in high school. But then as well, when I did the modeling, I learned how to do working with photographers. I learned how to work with casting directors. And I learned how to work with talent agencies. And that is a big part of the same thing with the music industry. When you sign with a record label, they're going to have you work with a photographer. They're going to have you go to a recording studio. They're going to have you work with a booking agent, all these different things. So they came hand in hand. Now, as far with the radio side, I'm only talking about this briefly. I was on American Idol, and the producers reached out to me. It was a very interesting opportunity. I had gotten offered a lot of different invitations to go on other music reality TV shows. And it's a reality TV show. I cannot control anything that is made of the perspective of who I am. All I can do is control who I am after the show. It gave me a lot of publicity, and I'm very grateful for that. A lot of radio stations and media outlets wanted to talk to me and get to know who I was. And people also discovered hey, you know what? You have an interesting voice. You have an interesting story. Would you like to be on the radio? And I'm like, what? Okay, sure.
And the radio, huh?
Yeah. So, I went from talking on the radio as a singer and promoting my music, and then being asked to actually be a radio personality. And it was just, if you're hearing this right now, it is very different. It's very different if you're on the other side and someone's asking you all the questions and you're just smiling. But when it's the other way around and you have to be the person to really engage in the conversation, you have to really make the story come to life.
Right.
And that is something that I have had just an amazing chance of being able to do this with all the different stations that I've worked with, who have been so gracious for inviting me to be a part of this. I'm going to talk about this briefly. So the Isaiah Grass Show, to me, it wasn't so much about my name, but it was more about the fact of the story of everything that I've gone through. And I wanted to be able to present that to other people, because I could have called it any other name. But the thing is, for me, this is personal to me. And because it's personal to me, I know that it's going to be something that I'm going to be able to deliver, and it's going to be an impactful story to the other people that I bring along to it.
Yep.
Now, when I talked about with the lifestyle and entertainment, I also partner with IGMP TV Network. I created IGMP TV Network, and basically what that is introducing great media to people like you. And what that does is it offers people the opportunity to be seen, be heard, and to be found. And there are so many people out there, whether it's in Illinois, whether it's in Wisconsin, Indiana, or nationwide, or even internationally. There are so many talented people out there that never get the chance because it either costs too much money, they don't know the right person, they have never been given that one chance because people are like, come back to me in a year or two. I created IGMP TV because I want to give everyone a chance. If you have a podcast, contact me. If you have a music video, contact me. If you're a singer and you want your song to be heard on the radio, hey, I'm right here. You just contact me. Because as an artist, I'm still independent. I've worked with labels, I've worked with PR firms, radio stations, modeling agencies, all that stuff. But because I'm independent, I have also been hurt many times. I have been put in situations where people lie to me, and I've had to, overcome many obstacles. So this isn't just like, look at me type of thing. This is more of like, learn from me type of thing. Because a lot of times in this industry, and you know this, people come on TV, they go on the radio, and they only talk about themselves. That is not what my show is. My show literally is that when I'm interviewing someone or I'm playing their music, I'm like, hey, what's going on? This is your host, Isaiah Gracier. We have a show coming up from this amazing artist who performed at X, Y, and Z. You can follow him at X, Y, and Z. It's not just, I'm going to just play the song and then I'm going to forget about you. I'm going to still bring it up because also after I play someone's song or I talk about someone's music video, if you go to IGMPTV.com, you can see all the people that I have already featured. And that makes people feel like they were actually valuable and they weren't just like a number on a playlist. Because another thing that I talked about was that having the opportunity to work with all these different media outlets, PR firms, radio stations, all this stuff. Because my show is syndicated, I'm so gracious to say that, I'm working now with WRMN here in Illinois. So if you're from Illinois and you hear me talking right now, hi guys, give me a call or text me at 916-520-4020 or follow me on Instagram at Isaiah G Music. Let me know that you're listening to the broadcast here on WRMN 1410 in Illinois. And just so that, we can meet new people because we just don't know who's ever listening. We don't know who's watching at all. Yeah. And so as being able to do this directly with you guys as my flagship, I'm very grateful for that. And I'm also working with other cable stations. I'm working with Can TV in Chicago. I'm working with Roku and Apple and Amazon Fire TV. I'm working with iHeart and TuneIn and all these different platforms. And again, this show is not about me to be talking about me, but it's more about using my platform to help people because I'm going to navigate people in a direction and saying, look, what I've gone through in my career, I know how to pivot from that and show you to go the other direction. There are so many people out there that say, hey, I'll get you on blah, blah, blah. I promise you I'll do that. I promise you I know this person. How many times do you actually know, though, if they actually do it?
Right.
I've lived it.
Well, it gives you provide a platform for people, like you said, to be heard and to be seen.
Yeah.
It gives people that opportunity, especially, and I love this too, because we as a local community radio station, we want to achieve that as well. We want people to be able to come onto the station and say, hey, look at what I can offer to you. Look at what my business organization does, why I do what I do. And that's such a beautiful thing, especially in a community as well. And you're very much a community-oriented guy.
Thank
Definitely,
you.
I can see that for
Thank
sure.
you.
So we appreciate you coming on to the air today. And what we'll do is we'll take just a little time out and we'll be back with more here after some more messages from our sponsors. Stay tuned for more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN AM 1410.
If your idea of therapy involves a fishing rod, a tree stand, or a campfire, then you need American Outdoors Radio. Host John Cruz speaks your language, whether it's about the best lures, tracking game, or that one buddy who always forgets to bring the beer. John's got the tips to sharpen your aim, the hacks to pack lighter, and the stories to keep you entertained. Again, that's American Outdoor Radio with John Cruz. Saturdays at 7 a.m. on WRMN 1410. Or stream it at WRMN1410.com. Get ready to outfish, outhunt, and outcamp them all on American Outdoor Radio with John Cruz.
Before the weather gets too cold, it's time to finish up those outdoor jobs. That's why ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump from a power line to you and to the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do any work around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back. ComEd, powering lives.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
If you build a relationship, then it becomes easier. If you build trust, it becomes easier. As a parent, you want what's best for your child. To give them the love that a child needs. It's probably the best thing you can do for a teenager.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the Better Business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
And welcome back, folks, here to Out to Lunch on WRMN, the voice of the valley and the talk of the town. We hope that you are enjoying this day. I know that it is still pretty rainy outside. Isaiah, how was it getting here to the station?
It was okay. You know, my windshield wipers work, thank goodness, because...
Yes, definitely good. Because mine did too, and I was getting worried about it. I was like, oh, I really hope that they can work today, and they were working A-okay, so that was good, especially for the rain that we had.
It's definitely where you're always grateful that your car works when you need it to, because like imagine like if you had to like be at a meeting really quickly, oh my gosh, what if your car didn't work?
Right.
Or there's a huge storm and you're like, oh man, I really wish my windshield wipers, or if it's snowing out and you forget your snow pick to be able to get all the snow off.
De-icer.
Oh my gosh.
The de-icer has been a savior for me when it comes to the wacky weather here in Illinois. So
yeah, and you know the weather's been so interesting back and forth. So being able to know that like I was able to get here today, I'm glad I'm here.
Yes, I am too. Let's talk a little bit about IGMP TV network. There we go.
Yeah.
I said it a little bit wrong on there.
It's okay. It's a tongue twister. That's why IGMP TV.
IGMP TV. That's a good way of putting it. Very nice. So you started this network. This is really, really cool. And I want to showcase this as well, too, to folks on the air who are watching on our YouTube channel. This is what it looks like. Look at how that pops out right there, right? You've got the red coloring in the background. It's showcasing what it is. That's the TV there. And that's a classical looking TV as well with the antenna. So it's kind of that old fashioned look, which I really like. I'm just kind of dissecting everything from an artistic side of things.
I appreciate that.
It's really, really cool. So tell us a little bit about this. This is IGMP TV. Talk to us a little bit about what were kind of the stepping stones to make this happen. I know that you did touch base a little bit about it earlier, but kind of a little bit in more detail on how you were able to achieve this, because this is a pretty big achievement.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, Matt. So a lot of people don't know this, but I have experience in graphic design and web design. And when I worked for the modeling agencies, first I was a model, but then I got asked to scout models. So I was in charge of helping find models for commercials and photo shoots and runway shows. And then I started working in PR. So when I worked in PR, I did the advertising side and the sales side. So I always had that kind of nuance of media, but it's kind of been diversified throughout the time. Now with IGMP TV Network, as I mentioned before the break, that a lot of people have reached out to me, like, promise you, I really get phone calls from people like, hey, you know, I saw you were on American Idol. Can you help me to get on American Idol? No, I can't get you on American Idol. Go do that. Well, hey, I saw you were on Fox News before. Can you get me on Fox News? So what I've learned is that my career has been stepping stones to encourage other people to want to be at that level. Again, I'm humbly saying I'm independent, and I'm not like mainstream, but I've done a good amount of things. I've collaborated with some good companies. I've had good sponsorships. I've been on 20 plus TV stations. I'm syndicated radio. Like I've done a lot of stuff, but I take this as a humble opportunity to be able to give back to other people, whether it's businesses, whether it's artists, whether it's filmmakers, whether it's anyone that's looking for an opportunity to be seen, heard, and found. Because as I mentioned earlier, a lot of times people don't get that one chance. And I've had many doors close in my face. And so because of that, I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to create a door that won't ever close, because that means that when you come to me directly, it's going to be guaranteed. And I can wholeheartedly say that what I do is guaranteed, because it's either me or a team of people that I trust wholeheartedly that will deliver what they say. And that created the idea for me to do IGMP TV Network, introducing great media or music to people like you. And the reason I do that is because there's tons of singers, there's tons of filmmakers out there that are never being given an opportunity to be seen, heard, or found. And that's why I created that. I'm giving people the option to say, hey, I have a podcast. Instead of it just going on YouTube, I want it to go on TV. I can get it on Roku, Apple, and Amazon Fire TV. Hey, I'm an artist. I want to get my music out there. All right, I can get it here on syndication. I can do this. Hey, I'm a business. I need to get my TV, I need to get my advertisement on TV. Okay, well, don't worry. Hit me up. Let's work together. Or what about if a person is saying that they need a designer or a web designer? I work with so many different people to create that method of helping people out there as that idea.
Yep.
And that's how IGMP TV came there, through my trial and error, through being able to say, you know, there's going to be a market out there that someone needs this stuff. And that's why when they go to IGMPTV.com, they can either listen and watch, they can submit, or they either can go through services and they can see everything that is there. And I encourage everyone, if you're hearing this right now, send me your music. I don't care what genre it is. If you have a music video, send me your music video. I will look at it and I will get in touch with you. If you have any type of talent, whether you're a singer, whether you're an actor, whether you're a filmmaker, whether you're a podcaster, whether you're an influencer, you're a chef, anything. I mean, on IGMP TV, I distribute so many things. I work with chefs, I work with podcasts, I work with photographers, music videos, filmmakers. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So if you're hearing this and you want to be on TV or radio, go to IGMPTV.com.
I love it. And again, you also work with Roku TV, which is a pretty popular one.
Yes.
I know that you've also you've done commercials as
Yes,
well, which is
yes.
also really cool. So you got the audio side of things and the
Yes.
visual side of things too.
Yes.
Which is great. Do you also help people when it comes to posting on social media, things like that? Giving them tips and
Absolutely.
tricks?
So if people go to my website, IGMPTV.com, and they go under services, they can see every single thing that I can offer to people. If there's someone that needs me to make a website for them, I can help them with that. If there's someone that needs me to help them to make a press kit, I can make a press kit for them. If there's somebody that needs me to help them to create a social media plan, I can do that. If someone needs animation, I can do that. If someone needs help with copyright, if somebody,
You wear a lot of hats.
I feel like the Walmart of music and like PR and stuff. But again, like I've learned through my own challenges and through the people that have lied to me, that I've like, you know what, I'm not going to be fooled by anybody. I'm going to create this myself. And I know that anything that I do, I'm going to stand by 100%. And I'm going to make sure that it's going to have something that is going to really make an impact with people as it comes along. So anyone that reaches out to me directly will be able to have results. It will be guaranteed, and they will be able to share it. And that's really what people always want, is to know that their story is being seen, heard, and found. Whether it's on TV, whether it's on radio, whether it's on podcast or anything of that nature, this gives that people option to do.
And you work even especially with even very smaller groups as well too. We got only about a minute left here, and then we'll take our time out. But we'll take a quick time out actually now. We'll come back to that. But I appreciate it, of course. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
We'll also talk a little bit more too about what people can expect from your show, what people can listen to and hear, and expect, and then what you hope people overall in general at the end can take away from their experience of listening to your show as well. So
Absolutely. I look forward to it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Folks, stay tuned. We'll be back with more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN AM 1410. We'll take a quick time out, bottom of the hour news, messages from our sponsors. And when we come back, we'll discuss more on what is going on in store here on WRMN with Isaiah Grass. Stay tuned, and we'll be back with more in just a little bit.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby, brought to you by Cintas. Some Illinois municipal leaders want authority to impose local fuel taxes as gas prices rise. A proposal in the General Assembly would allow municipalities to add a motor fuel tax of up to 3 cents per gallon, giving smaller communities more flexibility to fund roads and infrastructure. Heading into the weekend, the average price for a gallon of regular gas in Illinois is $3.36, according to AAA. That's up 33 cents from just 1 week ago. Illinois Secretary of State Alexi Janulius is requesting about $844 million for the next fiscal year, a 1.7% increase over the current budget. Janulius told lawmakers the funding would support DMV services, capital security, and technology upgrades. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
Flo here to say that Progressive knows that life can change quickly, so it's good to have flexible coverage.
Oh, like when I have to take my ex off my policy.
Oh, sorry. But yes, we can do that.
And can you send them a message and tell them that they have trust issues that they need to work on?
We don't really get in the middle of these conflicts.
Also, can you let him know that I was faking interest in his band and it's probably time to grow up?
I'm not going to do it. Just know that with Progressive, you can easily make changes to your auto insurance because we know life changes.
Also, I'm staying in touch with his mom because she's absolutely lovely.
Bad idea.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
When it comes to orthopedic and spine surgery, Prime Healthcare St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin leads the way. Recognized by U.S. News and World Report as a high performer across multiple surgery types, we offer advanced and minimally invasive procedures supported by state-of-the-art imaging technology. Our expert surgeons and compassionate care teams are here to help you move, heal, and live better every step of the way. St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, exceptional care close to home.
There's no championship league for small business owners, but if there was, you'd be at the top of the standings. Because going pro with Lenovo Pro means you've got the winning formation, one-on-one advice, IT solutions, and customized hardware powered by Intel Core Ultra processors help you stay ahead of the competition. Business goes pro with Lenovo Pro. Sign up for free at lenovo.com/pro.
Lenovo. This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Progressive. This afternoon, patchy fog with showers and thunderstorms likely, cloudy with a high near 66. Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before midnight, then more showers, mostly cloudy with a low around 58. Looking ahead to Saturday, a chance of showers before noon, mostly cloudy with a high near 60. Currently it's 54 and raining. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Progressive knows life takes you in many directions.
Bear right at exit 32, then begin to wonder why you never bought a fish tank. In 1.3 miles, you'll realize you've been mispronouncing epitome your whole life. At the roundabout, you will remember you said something at dinner you wish you hadn't, and will think about it for decades. You have arrived at your destination, but it turns out there really is no destination, and life just keeps going.
Wherever life takes you, protect your home and auto with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
And welcome back, folks, here to Out to Lunch on WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. We want to remind you that this show, Out to Lunch, is sponsored by St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. Get back to doing what you love with expert orthopedic and spine care at St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. From advanced surgery to personalized rehab, their specialists are with you throughout your care journey. You can trust your excellence, of course, to St. Joseph Hospital, which is a proud member of Prime Healthcare, and they're here to keep you moving. You can schedule your appointment today by giving them a call at 847-931-5525 or visit their website at stjosephelgin.com to learn more. So thank you again to St. Joseph Hospital of Elgin for sponsoring today's show, Out to Lunch. They are located at 77 North Airlight Street. You can also check out on their website at the very top side, left side of the page, their ER wait time. And that is a live ER wait time. So in case of an emergency, of course, please call 911. But that ER wait time is there for you. You can also check out their providers, services, patients, medical clinics, careers, and their recent updated Fast Track Care, which of course that portal takes you into talking a little bit more on reservations that are available. Let them know when you're coming and wait until your appointment in the comfort of your home. So it's a really easy way to do that. And I know that they recently had updated that even until last year as well. So again, thank you to St. Joseph Hospital for sponsoring today's show, Out to Lunch. Once again, of course, we are here live on the air. We've got, of course, Isaiah Grass with us as well. So I want to say a big thank you to him for joining us live here in studio today. That's Studio 14 here in downtown Elgin on this rainy day, but we're having a good day. Definitely.
Thank you so much for having me here today. I know that, the weather's getting better. If you look outside right now, it's not raining as much. So
yeah, that's good.
That's a positive, right? It's still Friday, so
it's getting closer to the weekend.
And it's lunchtime for people.
Oh, yes, it is lunchtime. I always got to ring the bell. It's an order up bell. That's kind of the point of why I have the bell here when I say it's out to lunch and I ring the bell. It's like an order up. What are we serving here? And we're talking about that too. Today, of course, we have Isaiah Grass on with us, and we're talking about IGMP TV. There we go. I'm saying it correctly now. I wanted to talk a little bit here as we were on the break, kind of going through a little bit on the services that you have to offer, especially media and promotion. So you work with, of course, radio stations like us, music video distributors, PR firms, record labels, television. How do you balance all of that? I mean, the thing is you, again, have a lot of experience, and that comes in the forefront of being able to tell people that. Look at the experience. This is the experience that I have, and this is why I'm offering these services to you. So it's guaranteed that they get that excellent service.
I feel like through the many years that I have been able to network with people, it has allowed me to connect myself to the right individuals that can offer guarantee. And you just mentioned a plethora of things that I do, and I give credit to a lot of people who have taught me. I give credit to a lot of people that have given me a chance. And I also give credit to a lot of people that have done me wrong. Because when people do you wrong, you learn how to grow from that. I mean, I'm not encouraging this that we all need to have people lie and screw us over. I'm just saying that you learn when someone does something to you. I had someone tell me recently that I'm really good at being baptized in the fire. And I'm like, that sounds very painful.
I have never heard of that term before.
I have been hearing it so much lately when people talk about me specifically. They're like, man, I can't believe you know how to do that. I can't believe you know that person. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not afraid to try. And because of that, I created IGMP TV Network. And that is because there are a lot of people out there that don't get a chance. And I'm just like everybody else. I've had to go, make my first opportunity, and I've had the doors closed in my face, and I've had to hire people and then find out that they lied to me. So if I can pay it back to the universe by creating a company that's going to guarantee that the people that I work with are going to provide results, they're going to care about them, and they're going to be able to build their story that actually lets them be seen, be heard, and be found, that's what it's all about. And that's why with creating all those services, a lot of people will be like, well, why don't you just do one? Because not everyone just needs one thing. I have been after by a lot of different people for lyric videos. And then I would get someone to say, I've had record labels call me and be like, hey, we need you to help us to promote these artists. Okay, cool. I got you. I've had people say, we're a photography company and we need help to edit photos. Don't worry, I got this. We need talent. I mean, I have so much experience throughout the years that I've taken all that life experience and I've turned it into a business model that hopefully will be able to help, the general community, whether it's a new artist, it's a new restaurant, it's a new business of anything, or even if it's someone who's established and they just want a little bit more push, or they want a little bit more advertising or a little bit more marketing that maybe they haven't had, because some people don't have all the tools that they need. And that's where IGMP TV Network and all the services that I offer can really provide that to people, especially musicians.
I think what's great too is not only do you offer this, but you also offer people the chance to help them to be confident too,
Yes.
And that's also important, to be confident, to go into it with stride. But, there's times when people, they fall a little short. Sometimes they don't feel as confident in a specific area, or, they're trying to do something new and they're like, I don't know if I feel comfortable doing this, but I want to do it.
Absolutely.
So you give them that opportunity. You say, hey, you know what, come to me, let me talk to you, let me tell you, what would work in this specific area, but let me help you with your confidence too. I'm sure you've had confidence issues. I've had confidence issues too, of this and that and other things. So
it's interesting you just talked about that, because last week I was just invited to the Illinois Media Broadcast School to be a special guest and talk to the students about like who I am and like what I've done and trying to help people. And it's such a great opportunity to be able to teach people that are still learning about the business, because I would like to think of myself as a mentor to people, just to, not because I think I'm better than anybody, but because I've lived it. And so I know the things that are going to be bad, and I know the things that are good. I know the things that are expected of you when you present yourself on TV. I know what's expected of you when you need a booking agent. I know what's expected of you when you go on the radio. I know what's expected of you when you hire a photographer. See, a lot of times I think people just feel like, well, I just want this. Okay, are you prepared for it? And that's where you just mentioned like helping people with confidence. That modeling side really did help me a lot, because when you have to be on your A game to just like be on camera, and let's say you get hired for a photo shoot and you only have 2 hours. Well, what happens in 2 hours? You don't give the good shot. Well, then the photographer's never going to hire you. The client's not going to hire you. The agency's not going to think you're valuable. So for me, I learned how to have good public skills by being on camera. And it really did help me. But it also taught me, as we mentioned earlier, about having that confidence, because I got bullied a lot in school. And I know people would not expect that based on like how they probably go on the internet and see me, but I got severely bullied really bad. And the people who have bullied me have reached out to me after they saw me on Idol, and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I made fun of you in school. So I have created everything that I've done right now to inspire people. Don't let people stop you. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do this. Don't try to shut down your dreams just because somebody says you've gotten to a certain age, or you should pursue something else that seems a little bit more precise in your life at this time. I've heard it all. And so, but I have also been able to help many people. And we didn't talk about this, but like, I work with tons of charities.
That's great.
I work with the Salvation Army. I've worked with the Lurie Children's Hospital. I'm a brand ambassador for the National Alliance of Mental Illness. I mean, I've worked with food shelters. And this is just to talk about, like, I believe in helping the community. And by using IGMP TV Network, I even advertise PSAs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I don't want people just think like this is an entertainment thing. This is a community thing. If you need to be seen, heard, and found, if you need to reach people, I am the person that I would love to do that. And that's where my show, the Isaiah Grass Show, I interview people from all different organizations, celebrities, profit organizations. I play music. It's just something for me just to be able to highlight what other people do. I mean, coming up tomorrow, I'm going to be doing an interview with Sean McNamara. He is a very well-known film producer. He's produced over 40 movies and TV shows. 2 of his movies were just in the theaters. He's produced mini shows for Disney Channel. Then I'm going to be interviewing April Brucker. April Brucker was from the TV show Strange Addictions. You know that TV show.
Yes.
they had got some interesting people on Strange Addiction. So for me to be able to interview her, I interviewed Cindy Crawford's manager, Marie Anderson, who has worked with so many fashion models. I've interviewed chefs. I mean, the list goes on. So if you go to IGMPTV.com, go under the watch and learn section, you can discover the interviews. You can discover the audio. But if you are a person that wants to be interviewed, or you want to advertise, or you want to have somebody to see your content, all they have to do is just go to IGMPTV.com.
There you go. That's IGMPTV.com for more information. We're going to take a little shorter time out. It'll be a 2-minute break here. When we come back, we'll discuss more. We have some comments in the comments section. Of course, you can feel free to call in at 847-931-1410, or you can also text us at 505-926-1410. We'll be back with more here in just a little bit. Are you dreaming of a getaway? Want to leave the stress of daily life behind? Whether it's a relaxing cruise or an adventurous land escape, planning the perfect vacation doesn't have to be a hassle. At Cruises International, they specialize in vacation destinations, land and sea, making your dreams come true. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates, Cruises International isn't just about booking travel. They're your personal concierge, trusted travel advisor, and advocate. Your preferences are unique, and they'll take the time to understand exactly what you're looking for. From personalized service to their global network of specialists, they ensure that your vacation is tailor-made just for you. It's time to plan the vacation of a lifetime. Call 800-255-7447. That's 800-255-7447 today and speak to a cruise and vacation expert. Cruises International. It's time to set sail to your dream destination.
In the middle of the night, everything will be all right if you listen to Coast, right here on WRMN 7 days a week from midnight to 5 a.m. Each night on Coast to Coast, listeners are captivated by George Newry with discussions on news and current events, conspiracy theories, UFOs, life after death, and all things curious and unexplained. Whether you're working third shift or you're just a night owl, catch the most listened to overnight talk radio program in North America, Coast to Coast, every night, midnight to 5 a.m. right here on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Even if you've applied before, they may be eligible now. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
There we go. All right. We are back on the air here. Excuse me for that little hiccup there. We're here on Out to Lunch. Got to ring the bell, of course, on WRMN. I've got Isaiah Grass in with us in studio. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks for taking the time and energy to come into the studio today and talk with us.
I appreciate it. It's been fun to be here.
Absolutely. We've got some comments here. We've got a comment by a user. Big hugs and high fives. I know who you are. That's Crystal out there on the YouTube section. Isaiah, what DJs in history inspired you to become a DJ yourself?
Oh my gosh, that is a very interesting question. What, her name's Crystal?
Yes.
Hi, Crystal. Thank you so much for taking the time to leave a comment. You know, honestly, because I have just been invited into this in a whole different way, I'm going to say that there's a lot of people out there who are doing really great. And I'm going to be my own self. And I'm going to leave it up to you that when you hear my show, you decide who I inspired by you.
There you go. Absolutely. That's cool. And I mean, again, like you said, you've worked with a lot of people, and I'm sure you've also learned a lot from folks as well,
Oh, yeah.
too. I mean, it's not just people who are big in the industry, but also, entrepreneurs and people who
Sure.
aspire to be, in a specific field. I'm sure, like you said, you're a mentor to them. And I think that that's really great. Because there's a lot of times when people feel like they might be, a little bit alone in trying to do something on their own in the industry, and it can
Right.
be very scary and hard. And so,
Yes.
your experiences and personal, and also speaking with others who've had experience, you're a plethora of information, and not just information, but also personality too, and a heart. And
Thank
I
you.
think that that's
I
something
really
that
appreciate
a lot of
that.
people need.
Thank
Because
you.
we live in a world where there's a lot of uncertainty, and so I think that it's really great that you give them the opportunity to have a voice and have that platform too with, oh my goodness, IGMP TV. I'm horrible at pronouncing words in general.
I'll make this easy. Letter I, letter G, letter M, letter P, TV.com. And that stands for Introducing Great Media to People Like You at IGMPTV.com.
There you go. I'm going to have to work on it.
It's okay.
Oh, gosh. Thank you so much for that. Let's see what else we've got here. I know you've also got Isaiah Grass Music, which is also a really cool website as well. You've got a lot of things on there that people can check out. You can watch, of course, things with press, live on air, all these really great things live on air right now, too. So tell us a little bit about the Isaiah Grass Music website that you have put together. I mean, you have just a wide range of different experiences
Thank you so
that are
much.
featured on this website. Tell us a little bit about how you kind of compile it all together. And I'm sure you also update it quite often too, right?
I do. And
Yeah.
I appreciate the compliment on that. This is definitely a grassroots-based journey. Go figure. My last name is Grass, so I use that word, grassroots. It's funny. I started from the very bottom, just like everybody else. Like, nobody gave me the opportunities. I had to work very hard. I had to build everything myself. I had to build the connections. Now, as I mentioned, I did have modeling agencies that did help me, but they didn't really launch they didn't launch me. They gave me a stepping stone. But I believe sometimes when you're given a stepping stone, it is your choice of how much more you choose to put into it. Life will give you so much. Life isn't going to always just give you everything up front. Some people do get everything given to them. I was not one of them. But with me, I was able to create everything from a standpoint of what is the next thing that's going to be expected of me. Through trial and error, I learned that, if I go to a person here and they ask for this and I don't have it, well, I lost that opportunity. If you pick up the phone and they are expecting you to give them an answer and you're like, well, let me get back to you in a week, you've lost that opportunity as well. When I've been able to get invited to go on TV, which I'm very gracious for all the different TV stations. I've been on Windy City Live, Daytime Chicago, Fox News. I performed at the Taste of Chicago. I sang for the Chicago White Sox. I'm not trying to I'm saying this humbly.
You have a lot of experience.
Yes, I do. But the thing is that I'm learning that in this position, there are people reaching out to me that want that too. And I'm going to say this graciously, I'm very humble for all the people that ever give me a chance, because I never want anybody to think that I think I'm better than anyone. Again, for the Illinois Media School to ask me to come there to talk as a special guest, that was special to me because I could have been a student, but instead I was asked to be a special guest.
Yep.
And I've worked with so many different sponsors. I got invited to jump out of an airplane with the U.S. Army.
Oh, wow.
Did
you do it?
I did.
Oh, how
if
was
you, If you go to
that?
IsaiahGrassMusic.com or just IsaiahGrass.com, it'll just transfer over. You can watch the video of me jumping out of an airplane. And
oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I've had a lot of interesting experiences through all of these different trial and errors and being able to build relationships with people. And that's what my website, IsaiahGrass.com is. It's all the different experiences that I've made as an artist. IGMP TV is all the services and all the connections I've made. So IsaiahGrass.com is me as an artist. So you can listen to my music, you can buy merch, you can watch videos of mine, you can book me for events as a singer, and then you can go to IGMPTV.com and then you can reserve any time slot for advertising or for creative services or promotion, or if you want TV distribution, that's why I have 2 separate websites. And that I want to make that important. Like, I am still a singer. I do still, like, I just perform at the Hard Rock Casino. I was in Nashville. I hosted my first red carpet event. Like, I was paid to fly out to Nashville. I hosted the 2025 Infinity Music and Film Awards. You can go on IGMPTV.com. You can see it under the interviews. And, like, these are all things that are, like, first-time things. And, you know, Matt, I'm the type of person, like, when an opportunity comes to me, I'm like, should I take it? You know what? If I don't take it, I'm going to regret it later on. So, like, I'm trying to, like, live my life that way. And so when Crystal said, like, who's inspired me to be a host, I don't want to say, like, I'm inspired by anyone yet. I'm inspiring myself to try this. Because there are a lot of people out there that have been doing this for so many years that are extremely seasoned. I'm a singer that got put in a position, and I'm very grateful to all the people. But I am also well-trained, and I also know a lot of people that are allowing me to give me this platform to other people. So I'm gracious to anyone that gives me the opportunity. And when people tune into my show, the Isaiah Grass Show, they can listen to it on WRMN. They can listen to it on IGMPTV.com. They can watch my video interviews on Roku, Apple, and Amazon Fire TV. If it's not this station, they can listen to this station or this station. Like, I'm not going to go list on all of my affiliates. If they go to IGMPTV.com, they can find everything there. But as far as, like, me, I live here in Illinois. So I'm grateful to be able to say that I've now partnered with an Illinois radio station, WRMN 1410. And I'm also partnered with CAN TV in Chicago. So if people want to watch me on TV every week, I come on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Every Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm either interviewing people, I'm broadcasting music videos, I'm talking about a business, or I'm just overall highlighting something. You can watch me on TV. And now you can hear me on WRMN 1410 here in Illinois. And again, I'm so grateful to everyone that's listening to this. And I can't wait for people to hear my show, The Isaiah Grass Show, on Saturdays at 7 p.m. on WRMN 1410.
Awesome. And we've got about 1.5 minutes left here. So if you want to check out more information, stay tuned. But you can also go to our website or our YouTube channel, or our Facebook page, and view it, airing on WRMN starting tomorrow at Saturday at 7 p.m. With the time we have remaining, what do you hope people can take out of this experience of listening to your show here?
To not be afraid to try, to be willing to take the chance, and to always be open to trying something new. Because if I didn't try this, I wouldn't be here today.
Right.
I mean, you guys just interviewed me back in October because I was invited to be an influencer for Paramount Scare for the Nightmare on Chicago Street. Who would have known, now in March that I'm going to have my own radio show with WRMN 1410?
Yep.
It goes back to, like, jumping out of an airplane. I do not like jumping out of airplanes, not because I'm wanting to do it like I'm an aficionado at it, but the thing is that it was an experience. I tried it. So I'm trying to live my life right now by trying things. So when people listen to my show, it's all about trying something new, finding great music, and discovering things that maybe you didn't even know were out there.
Absolutely. Well, Isaiah, thanks so much for joining us. We welcome you here to WRMN, and best of luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very excited for you guys to hear my show tomorrow at 7 p.m. I will be interviewing Sean McNamara, the film producer who has worked with numerous celebrities, and you can listen to it tomorrow, or you can also watch it on Roku, Apple, and Amazon Fire TV, or you can catch it on CAN TV, or go to IGMPTV.com. That's letter I, letter G, letter M, letter P, TV.com, and that stands for Introducing Great Media to People Like You. Send me your music, send me your videos, or showcase your talent. I want to learn about who you are. Thank you guys so much.
All right, folks, we'll take a time out here and we'll get into our next program, The Life Experiences with William Pellerino. Stay tuned and we'll be back with more.
Bye, guys.
In just a bit.
The conversation